And APB, American Protection Bureau, voted #1 best on Long Island for all your security needs. Call 631-390-9050. That's 631-390-9050. APB.
Are only seen here out of Indie Music TV, where we are honored, as always, to have one of the greatest pro wrestlers and pretty damn good human being, Mr. Tommy Rich, in studio.
Hells yeah.
So we're bringing back an old favorite.
I can't believe it.
Hit it or quit it.
Yeah.
And, you know, Tommy, we're just going to show you a picture.
Okay.
Maybe tell a little story. If you didn't want to hit it, again, we understand you're married. This is purely in our minds. As an older gentleman, I like to think that I could have
That's a very older gentleman.
19-year-old
I'm not
rock star.
dead yet.
There you go. That's the spirit, Tommy.
There you go.
All right, what do we got?
First up, Terry Runnels.
Woo!
Terry Reynolds, she used to manage us.
You hitting that manager?
No, sir. No, sir.
He's passing.
That was the York Foundation. Terry, is that Terry Reynolds?
So it is.
Hey, I didn't know her
Why
personally.
would you pass on this beauty?
Professional
Terry Runnels?
respect?
Well, I was married then.
Well, no, you can't.
We're pretending.
This is Tommy
We're just
Rich,
pretending.
wasn't married, single. Would you hit it?
And hide the replay from family members.
Yes.
I don't know. I heard a lot of people hit that anyway. So
Right,
I don't know.
right,
I
right.
don't know.
So out of safety concerns, perhaps not.
Or not to be.
Oh, that would be probably a hit it. I mean,
I got
go.
it. But is there
Okay.
concern on comparability? Meaning the fact, like, I'm not saying this happened, but say Ron Simmons hit it. Now, I'm not judging your length or
Damn.
girth, but I'm assuming Ron Simmons is fairly large below the waist. Do you really want to be compared to that if you hit a Terry Reynolds?
Wow,
Well,
this is a competitive
with
business.
you not having no hair, on your head, and me being pretty well endowed, I mean, it might be a horse race.
Okay.
There we
All right.
go. There we
All right.
go.
All right.
I don't
Nice.
know.
Right, Leonard
All right.
Nutskin.
Next up, personal friend of Monte the Pharaoh.
Oh, here we
Miss
go.
Mandy Rose.
Oh,
Thoughts on Miss Mandy Rose? Now, Mandy Rose, you may not know her. She works for the WWE.
Yes.
She's now the NXT Women's Champion.
Correct.
And in my opinion, probably one of the most beautiful women in the world.
I would hit that till I'm
Thoughts,
unconscious.
Tommy?
She'd probably make an old man like me have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Somebody put out the wildfire. What happened?
So that'd be hit it, I guess.
Is that a situation where
I'm sorry, baby.
if you're hitting it and you have, again, single Tommy Rich, not married, Mrs. Rich, please, this is only
Please.
in make-believe,
Please.
so please don't get offended.
Yeah.
Is that the way you'd like to go? You go to Heaven's Gates and go, Jesus, I just got to tell you.
Ay caramba!
I hit Mandy Rose, it's all good.
I'd probably kiss her from her belly button inside.
Listen, I don't blame you, bro.
This may be our best
I
contestant.
guess
yet.
that's a hit it.
That's a hit it.
Here we go.
Well, you know,
in my mind, you're 2 for 2.
Honestly, we're
You're
throwing
2
you
for
some
2.
so-
we're throwing you
don't
some
think so.
softball. We're
Yeah, we're
throwing you some
taking it easy
softballs
here,
here right
you
now.
know? We didn't break
Next
out
up, who I think probably has the greatest ass in professional wrestling.
Yeah, that's hard to argue with.
Miss Sasha Banks.
But that's
Thoughts
not a picture
on
of her ass.
Sasha Banks.
That'd be a hit it too. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not a lollipop.
Sucker.
You know, I mean,
Is Sasha Banks the type of woman that if she had said, Tommy,
damn,
I would
y'all
really
need to
love
turn that air up.
Yeah, it's getting hot in
if she
here.
Last
said,
time there
if
was
she
no
said,
air here, and I
Tommy,
didn't
I
get
would
this
love
hot.
to make love to you.
Huh?
If Sasha Banks goes, Tommy,
Make love?
I would love to make love to you, but
No.
the one thing I need you to do is wear a woman's skirt and a black wig. Would you do that in
Why
order
is
to have
it-
sex with Sasha Banks?
He's a performer, Tommy Rich.
He is a performer.
So would you gimmick out for her?
I'd put the skirt on, not the wig.
Not the wig. You go
Wig off.
halfway.
Wig
but the
on,
skirt, you're
skirt,
good.
I definitely do.
I can be honest with you, Tommy. If she asked me to do
Holy
anything, I would do it. There wouldn't even be a question. But that's me.
Oh my God, Tommy in a hula skirt?
All right, this one you're
What's
probably
going
not
on
going to
here?
appreciate, but we have to throw it in. It's purely because we love you. Miss Missy Hyatt. Thoughts on Missy Hyatt, sir?
Miss it.
You quitting it?
Quitting it. Yeah.
You quitting it?
Yeah, quitting
Done.
it.
Well, that's good because
Is this?
I'll fill that
Is this
back.
older Missy Hyatt? I don't know what picture you guys have up there. So is it
It's a
young
nice
Missy
one. It's a young one.
It's a young Missy
no.
Hyatt?
It's a little later on. It's a little later on. She's aged lovely.
So far we've got Terry
Lovely.
Reynolds. I'm going to say he said quit it.
Right.
Right.
For professional reasons.
Mandy
Yes.
Rose, he said,
Right. Yes.
I'm going to die if I go
Yeah,
go
yes,
near
he's
it.
afraid of getting the
Right.
medical treatment
got-
afterwards. Yes.
Excuse me. We got
You're
two.
two out of 4. There's nothing wrong
We
with
got
that.
2 out of 4.
That's good
pretty-
stuff.
That's
And
quite
you know
reasonable.
what? Honestly, there's not one woman.
Who is this one?
This is Charlotte Flair. This is your friend
This
Ric
is Ric
Flair's
Flair.
daughter.
Okay,
Thoughts
Tom.
on would you hit it? And the question is, again, it's your friend Rick's daughter.
Yeah,
it's
come
kind
on,
of
no.
weird. What are you
Yeah.
thinking?
Well, see, that's y'all put me in a hard spot because all of
Yeah.
them's like
Hard
younger
spot?
than my daughters.
Yeah, that's a little rough.
So I'm being a pervert saying, "Oh yeah, let me hit that." Yeah.
Well, I'll say it. I'd hit it.
Yeah.
Just saying. You
See,
know.
hey, but I did meet her at one of the events.
Yeah.
And she was very nice and very respectful. I will say that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
very nice lady.
Doesn't she look a little too much like Rick, though? Wouldn't you have an issue? Like, shit, that's Rick.
Yeah, but what if you laying with her and all of a sudden she's like, "Woo!"
That would be acquitted.
That would be a...
You're like, you know what? I'm
knock it
done.
off.
Forget it. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
Oh, let's envision
Wow.
this one. You're like, I'm gonna hit it, and she's in the bathroom. She's getting ready. She's gonna have
Getting
fun
ready?
with the wildfire.
Okay.
And then she comes out with a Ric Flair robe on. She's like, "Woo!" You're like,
That's not happening.
I'm done.
I'd have to bend over.
Oh, my God.
I'm just teasing.
Put me in a figure 4 now. Yipe.
All
Who's
right.
next?
Dick Barnett.
You mean Jim?
Jim Barnett.
Jim Barnett. What I say?
Keep saying
Dick
the guy
Barnett.
from the 70s Knicks. Fall back,
You
baby.
did it. You did that.
I didn't do that. You're
Jim
tricky
Barnett.
Jim Barnett.
Seriously.
Barnett.
He's not hitting Jim Barnett. What is wrong with you? Tommy,
Miss
ask him what's wrong
Barnett,
with
hey,
him.
Miss Barnett was always good to me.
Right?
A lot of respect.
Not hitting
He
him
was
in
in the
gratitude, are you?
NWA. I mean, he held that together. You know, I mean, he was, like I said, I mean, folks say what they want about him, too. It
Right.
never bothered me. Always paid me my money.
He was best to you.
And
He
always
treated you
made
best.
sure I was taken care of. So,
I've only heard good things about him.
you know,
Yeah.
I mean, he was a gentleman's gentleman to me.
All right, you're almost done, Tommy. Hang in there. Becky Lynch. Now, Becky Lynch wrestles for the WWE. She's
Big
one of the
star.
more popular stars.
Oh, she's
very, very big,
big star,
And I think
yes.
she's from Ireland, right?
From Ireland, yes.
Born and raised in Ireland, sir. Becky Lynch.
I'd like to do an autograph session with her.
That would be cool.
What would that be? What would that be like?
That would be pretty
Well,
wild.
I'd probably sell a lot of pictures.
There you go. There you go. Cha-ching.
What do you mean? It's like you're with her and like everybody's
Yeah,
going to Becky and
yeah,
you're like,
give
okay,
me
I'll get
that,
one from you
yeah.
too, Tommy.
She's not looking too. I mean,
There you go.
you know.
There
She
you go.
is. She is. Okay.
Okay, so we'll go with that one.
The last one.
What on earth is wrong with you?
Paul Heyman.
He's not hitting Paul.
Oh, hey,
How you doing there, Wildfire?
Now you can hit him with your fist if you like, Tommy. That's
Yeah.
two. That's okay. That's-
hey, but there again, I mean,
He took care of you, though, didn't he? Paul?
he managed, when he first got in the business, he managed me and Austin Idol and give me an opportunity to come up to ECW. Paul was always good to me.
Took care of you. Good.
And like I said, my only dealings with him was in USWA. And then when I come to ECW, and Tommy Dreamer, hats off to him because I think it was a lot of his idea to bring me up there. And then when I first went, you know, they didn't know what to do with me. They put this FBI thing together. And and they asked me, you know, hey, would you mind managing? I said, shoot. Does it pay the same? And so anyway, yeah, I didn't mind. I love that as much as I loved anything I ever did in the business because it was just such a good gimmick. I mean, all of you Yanks up here, when I did this, y'all got
It was
mad.
great.
yeah, that
Yeah,
that
it was
pissed me
great.
off. That made me
Yeah.
angry.
Why?
Because he was a Southerner acting like an
Southern,
Italian.
That's
yeah.
the best part of it. That's
but
what made the whole thing work.
Boy,
I
did
love
the BCW arenas, though,
Full-blooded
son, I'll
Irishman.
tell you.
You know what's funny? You mentioned a name that doesn't get mentioned a lot. Austin Idol.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
How come Austin Idol did not reach the heights that
He
I
could've.
personally thought that he
could've.
could have?
What happened there?
I don't know. He was in Georgia, and we did an angle that drawed good. I think he just got tired of the business, and I think he just retired. You know, I mean,
He wasn't into traveling either, or
he just, I mean, when he left Georgia, I think he had a water purifying thing when, like back in the day. I'm talking, you know, this late 70s or early 80s, and that water purifying thing. He did a thing with that. I think it made some money, and he just, like you said, disappeared.
Well, with
Because
that,
he was, and I never knew him as Mike McCord. I seen pictures of him after, you know. I never even knew that's who that was.
Right.
Till I seen he told me the story, you know, and you know, he went through a lot. I mean, but he was like, when he was Mike McCord, he was like 300 pounds or something, and then come back, you know, after that. I mean, you gotta, you know, that's another one. I mean, and he did. He drawed money, but he just, like you said, he disappeared.
he just
disappeared.
walked away.
with
He
that
rode off into the
and
sunset.
and that's what we're going to
And
do
never
right
looked
now.
back.
Tommy,
Never looked
tell the
back.
fans where you're going to be tomorrow. Do you know the event is in Allentown, right? Not
No,
Allentown.
we're going to be in Hamburg tomorrow.
Hamburg. Thank you.
Hamburg, and then Sunday we're going to be
Wrestling Universe in Comac, Long Island. So Tommy's
Comac.
going up to Pennsylvania and coming on back right into our general area. So great opportunity to meet Tommy Rich in person in Pennsylvania. Get up there, go see him, get to meet this icon and this one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. And if you're lucky enough to live in New York or close to Long Island, you'll get to see Tommy Rich and Tony Atlas at Wrestling Universe.
Tony!
Seeing Tony Atlas and Tommy Rich together is a big deal. Again, thank you, Tommy. You are a gentleman.
Brother, tell your friends about this show, because, hey, I'm going to tell you what, it's one of the best shows. I love you guys, man. Thank y'all for having me. Hey, and as Freddie Miller would say, y'all better not miss it. You better be there or here, because this is the show.
We love you, Tommy Rich.
Thank you,
Pharaoh,
Tommy.
send us
Y'all,
out.
man.
Thanks, Tommy.
And don't forget Ronnie Garvin in about 5 minutes.
Yep, you've been
Hands
watching.
of stone, baby.
You've been watching Monte and the Pharaoh, and see you in 5 minutes or so. Later. Thanks, Tommy.
Thank you.